Welcome back to the Cap Rack. My name is Tyler Blumenstick. Again, joined by Sam Meehan. It is Wednesday, December
It is
9th.
Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. That's actually one of my favorite videos.
Oh, good old Vine.
It's so good. All right, so today, I guess we'll recap yesterday first. 3-1. The only thing we lost was the UNC Iowa over.
That was looking really good in the first half, and then the second half, neither team knew how to miss a basket. And it was just sprinting back and forth. No transition defense. It was a joke.
Yeah, no, it was. I mean, Iowa shot the lights out. I think they almost beat, or they did beat, their school record for 3-pointers.
Yeah, they were. I know they were at like one
They
or
were
two off with
17
like 5 minutes left.
Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, model's doing well. We are 22-15 against the spread for 60% on that, and then the total we're hitting at 20-17 at 54%. So making you money on both sides of this. Let's kick it off for today. We're gonna have 6 picks for you across 5 games on today's Wednesday. We're gonna start off with Maryland versus Clemson. Maryland's on the road. Clemson is a 1.5-point favorite. Total set at 134. Our model projects a 71-64 Maryland win here at 5 p.m. What do you think?
Well, both teams are pretty sound defensively.
Yep.
Where the difference is in this game, Maryland's is the far more explosive team offensively. They're the better three-point shooting team, just better scoring team in general, more weapons. And, I think with both defenses being about even, I think that little extra offensive talent will jolt them to, a victory on the road.
Totally. I mean, Maryland has the 4th biggest point guard core in the country in terms of height. Shooting guards is the 12th, small forward 36th. Their center is the 48th biggest guy. So they have size. I mean, Clemson's top rank is their power forward position. So they're more through the big men. They're really, really, really small at the guard position. So it's going to be interesting. They look to get a lot of their points from their big men, probably about, it looks like 50% for Clemson. Maryland is a little bit more balanced. They get it out of their mid-sized guys like their 2 through their 4 positions. But we do like a play on Maryland minus or plus 1.5 on the road at Clemson. Model says they're going to get a good outright win here on the road. So let's move on. At 6 p.m., we have Toledo visiting Michigan. The total is set at Michigan minus 13.5. The total set at 146. Our model is projecting a 73.5 to 62.8 Michigan win over Toledo. It's projecting a total point scored of 136, and that is going to be the play of the day. Well, not play of the day, play on this game. It's projecting to beat the under by 9.6 points. So under 146 is going to be the move on this game.
Yeah, I really like that because Michigan is very good defensively. They're holding teams to a 38% field goal percentage on 2-point field goals and 32 on 3-point field goals. And Toledo, where they're a good 3-point shooting team, they struggle inside the arc. Maybe not the most reasonable. It doesn't really make much sense, but they only shoot 40% from 2 and then 40% from 3. So, if they can chase them off the 3-point line, force them inside to those Michigan bigs, and keep that total low.
Totally. Just some quick stats on this game. As far as the under-over goes, Toledo has hit the over twice and the under 3 times in their first 5 games. Michigan 3 times on the over and 1 time on the under, which was their last game against UCF, which is, I guess I kind of see how this game is going to play out. It's going to be very similar to that game. But anyways, we have a play on the over there or under there at 146. Moving on to the next game is 7:15 p.m. We have Georgia Tech visiting Nebraska. Georgia Tech are 2-point favorites on the road, total set at 147. We project a 76-66 Georgia Tech win with 143 total points.
Nebraska
scored.
Win, right?
A Nebraska win, yeah. Yep. Providing us a 13-point edge here on Nebraska plus 2 as a home dog. Just want to run you through some stats here. On Nebraska, they are 3-1 on the year. Georgia Tech is 1-2, but their only win is coming against Kentucky, which is interesting. I feel like you usually see
not as impressive of a win as you would normally think.
I mean, it's true. Kentucky is what? They're bad this year. Like 1-3.
They're not looking good.
0-4, 1-2.
Can't score. They stink.
They do stink. However, Nebraska's 2-2 against the spread. Georgia Tech 1-2 against the spread. I don't know. Nebraska's a 3-1 team getting points at home. The model says they're going to win. They have a good win against North Dakota State, a very close loss against Nevada, and a win against South Dakota. So, whatever. We don't really know what these teams are early in the year.
Yeah, Nebraska's a very young team, or younger than Georgia Tech, at least. I don't know too much about this team except, and
that's fine because we're playing model.
Not much I really know about this game.
Playing the model.
Yeah, this is a model play here. I mean, we see a 2-point home dog, projected to win by 11. Might as well take it. I mean, I guess one knock against Georgia Tech, they really cannot defend the 3-point line. They're on 40% from opposing teams, but Nebraska only shoots, 29% themselves. So, I mean, play out the model here.
We'll see what happens.
Let's go Cornhuskers.
For sure. All right, next game of the day is going to be Boise State versus BYU at 9 p.m. BYU are 4.5-point favorites, a total set at 143. Our model projects a very, very slim Boise State win on the road by about 1 point, but that's irrelevant in terms of our pick for today because the total is at 143, but we're projecting 133 points. So that's a good play on the under, 10 points under that 143 number.
Yeah, again, it's 143 is the line in Vegas.
Yep.
Yeah, and with two teams that really can't shoot the three, it's it's a lot harder to get the 143 when you're adding by 1 and 2 and not 2 and 3. So
yeah, and we've seen this all year. And Boise State has hit the under in both of their first games. BYU has hit the under in all 5 of their first games.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, neither team.
Trends hold up.
They both teams struggle to score, and so. It seems like a bit of a high total even, so.
Hey, the model likes it, so we like it.
Yeah, 2 good defensive teams, 2 bad offensive teams, just it's a match made in heaven.
There you go. All right, that game's at 9 p.m. Then our final game of the day is at 9:15. We have Pittsburgh visiting Northwestern, and the model absolutely loves this game. 2 plays.
2 picks on this.
2 picks. It's projecting an 86-67 Northwestern win. The spread is Northwestern -3. The total is set at 141. Both of those pieces of information are relevant pieces of information because we project the over to get smashed by 10.5 points and Northwestern to win by whatever this is, a 21-point margin. So you take the 3-point spread out there, got an 18-point edge on Northwestern and a 10-point edge on the under. So
yeah, so love both these plays. I mean, Northwestern's really sharp so far. They can shoot the lights out, shoot 47% from the 3-point line. And, you take enough of those shots and half are going in. It's a lot of points.
It's a good point.
It's going to be hard to keep up for Pittsburgh.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, I'm not really sure who they are yet, but they can score pretty well too. So expect a lot of points and, Northwestern to just run away with it towards the end. All
right. So that pretty much does it for this episode of the Cap Rack. Today we have 6 picks for you on 5 games. On the Maryland versus Clemson game, the Toledo versus Michigan game, the Georgia Tech versus Nebraska game, Boise State versus BYU game, and then 2 plays on the Pittsburgh versus Northwestern game. The Maryland-Clemson game is the first game of the day, starts at 5 p.m. Last game of the day kicks off at 9:15 p.m. That's the Pittsburgh-Northwestern game. Everything else sandwiched in between. If you haven't checked us out on all social medias, it's Caps on Sports on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, Facebook too. Website is Caps on Sports. Pretty much it. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Interact, comment, talk to us. We want to hear from you. But as for Tyler Blumenstick and Sam Meehan, we will see you tomorrow morning.